back, JQ Outdoors, and I'm heading outdoors. I'm heading to Loch Doon for a solo overnighter. I've just finished work. It is now roughly about 5:45. I finished work just after 5. I've basically sat at the computer all day, frying my brain in front of it, and just had this urge to go and do a wee overnight camp. So that's what I'm doing. Quite possibly be well underprepared for it. I basically just shoved some stuff in a rucksack, stuck the tent in, grabbed some food, and jumped in the car, and I'm heading to Loch Doon. So we'll see when we get there. Oh, and just so you know, the weather is horrendous. Well, there she is in all her glory. That's home for tonight. I'm just going to tighten the guy rope, put the guy ropes up because we are expecting a bit of wind, and just kind of tighten down in here just to stop any kind of major draft or anything coming through. Just get them nice and taut, ready for any winds that do come along. I've got the hot stove with me, so I will bring that down. Just look at that, guys. Look at that. That's stunning. That's what I'm going to wake up to in the morning. So there she is, just right behind us. But we are starting to run out of daylight, so I'm going to have to get a wee shifty on. So I'm going to quickly put the guy ropes on, get her nice and taut, ready for any winds that might come along tonight. Definitely going to be rain, that's for sure. I'm going to bring the stove down. I mean, I've only got the cars literally, 300 yards up to my right. I've not hiked 10 miles. I'm not kidding anyone on. I just fancy a wee night out, but yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on because it is starting to get dark. I want to get a brew on, get a bit of dinner on, yeah, and get myself nice and comfy for later on. Okay, so there we go, we're looking good. Quite happy with the setup. The only thing is I'm probably not going to burn the stove as I sleep, just because if there's high winds. I haven't got guy lines for the stove with me, so I'm just going to use it to cook, and then I'll just switch it off, let it just die down, and I should be warm enough just with my wool blanket tonight anyway. So yeah, looking good guys, looking good. It's really starting to get dark now. She's looking good. As I say, I won't have that on during the night, I don't think. The winds have really calmed down. The rain will come back though, that's forecast. In fact, I can see some clouds just coming on top of us shortly, so I'm going to very quickly finish getting set up, and then I'll bring you back. As you can see, we're pretty much in darkness now, so I'm going to just quickly try and show you the setup. I'm going to get the stove on, I'm going to get a brew on, and then I'm going to start thinking about cooking some dinner. Yeah, it was quite a quick setup, although it looks like I've taken forever. I had a wee potter about, I had a wee walk down and got some water from the loch to make tea with. I put that into my wee Sawyer filter, yeah, Sawyer filter. So I didn't bring any water with me, but it's just stunning. Although I'm not sure if you can see that up there. Where am I going? Yeah, the clouds are about to come right on top of us, so we're going to get some heavy rain. Okay, so here's my setup for tonight. Just in that bag there I've got some food, I've got some candles. Got some candles because I like natural light. There's my Sawyer Squeeze water filtration system, that's what I meant to say earlier. And I've got a kettle, my little billy can, a little cast iron pot, my cooksaw, my gloves, and just at the back there you see my bed. I've got a fleece blanket down, and I've got my wool blanket. And also obviously the stove, which I'm just about to light and get a brew on. So I'm just going to use birch bark to light the fire, and I'm not going to mess about being all bushcrafty. I'm going straight for a lovely pink lighter. Just bring it in here, let's see if we can just show you. It's just too late, it's too dark, too much flapping about. I just want to get the fire going. I've got some small stuff there that will take pretty quickly, and then I've got a couple of smaller bits, and yes, I have brought my own wood with me. It was kind of a last minute decision to come out, and I wasn't too familiar with this area, so I wasn't sure if there would be wood. And again, I just want to come out and enjoy it, so I'm not wanting too much arsing around. Let's just hope this birch bark light's okay. I'm sure it will. Yeah, there we go. Lovely jubbly. It sounds like we're getting some visitors. Sounds like the sheep are coming back. We'll just let that do its magic. And there. Just keep that nice and open around, make sure there's plenty of airflow. Yes, I've got a wee brew on the go. I'm going to have that. I'm going to then start my tea, and I've also got a nice little bottle of red, which I'm only going to have a glass of, or a mug of. That will do me. And I've also got a nice bit of camembert, French camembert, that I'm going to do in a little cast iron pot, and I'm going to toast some bread on the top of the stove, and that will be my starter before my main course. Absolutely spoiling myself. But I'm going to try and get these. I was hoping to get some stones, melt down this bit of wax onto the stones and then fix these on so they would sit nicely around, but I just ran out of daylight. Only had about maybe an hour max to set up, but yeah, it's a shame, but I maybe see what I can do. I might be able to fashion something. This little beauty. That'll just pop in there nicely. Just in there nicely, like focus, like so. I'm just going to pop that on, pop it at the back there, and just let that heat up. It's just there. That will heat, melt, and go all gooey, and I'll get some bread. I'll just slice little croutons and toast them on top of the stove, and we'll have a wee donkey cheesy fondue. So I knew I would forget something. I forgot a chopping board, didn't I? Not a disaster though. Smell that cheese. It smells amazing. So I have my little spoon that I carved back last year. Just look at that cheese. Oh yes, sir. I think we're almost ready for the brew. Yeah, just give it another minute. Another minute and that'll be ready. Toasty. It's toasty hot. Like a nice strong brew. bloody delightful. I've actually eaten that much cheese and bread that I'm actually not hungry anymore. So I'm just going to leave as Jamaican jerk chicken I was making tonight. I've got the brought the marinade with us that I made earlier, the chicken, thighs. I cooked the rice off, so I was just going to reheat that and serve it with a bit of yoghurt. Well, I'm all chilled now. I've got another cup of tea on the go. Maybe hear the rain, it's just come on. It is toasty warm. I'm down to a t-shirt. I've still got the stove going. I don't know if you'll not be able to see that, but I've got the door still open in the tent because it's just way too warm to have it shut at the minute. I'll probably just leave it like that for most of the night unless the rain starts coming in, but it should be fine. But I'm all nice and comfy, and I think I'll have a wee glass of red. So you can roast me if you want. I've got kind of baffies on when I'm in the tent. I've taken my boots off. It just makes it easier. To get in and out if I need a pee or whatever, and it's much more comfortable. It's something I do. Yeah, it's just much more. Let the toesies come out the boots. But yeah, I'm nice and relaxed, nice and comfy. Just listen to the rain on the tent. I was about to say the tarp there because it's quite often I'm out in a tarp rather than the tent. But yeah, really chilled. There we go. A couple of candles just for some natural light. Got my brew there. Life is good. I think it's time for a wee glass of red, a wee adult beverage. Cheers everyone, happy Fridays. Oh, that's tasty. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this and probably hit the sack after that. I'm not even sure what time it is. I'm pretty tired. It's probably only about 8:30, 9 o'clock maybe. But I might even listen to a wee audio book or something like that. Just nice and chilled. Need to get up quite sharp and get packed away, but I'll show you the new bits. Show you the new bits of kit that I've brought out with me. I've brought a new sleeping mat and a camp bed, and they're like dirt cheap, absolute budget stuff. Got in place from a place called Bonnie Pack. So I'll let you know how that goes. Fire's still ticking away nicely in the stove. It is super warm and I'm just so chilled. Loving life. Cheers everyone. Well, good morning everyone. That was an enjoyable little night, must say. It rained a bit, heavy at times. Got a little bit blustery, but no, nothing too bad. Not quite what I was expecting. But yeah, I need to get packed up. I'm going to take the opportunity while it's not raining. I'll say that. I think I'm about to get rained on just now, just to pack up and go because I've got football today, so I need to be up the road, get a shower, get ready for that. So I've not had any breakfast or anything. I've let the stove Our stove has already cooled down, but I'll just quickly show you the setup. So there we have it there. So we've got the winnerwell, winnerwell stove, which is a fantastic stove, really good. It's my little teapot, my little cup. I had a wee glass of red wine, my belly can, which I didn't actually use because the cheese and the bread was enough. My little cookser I had a couple of brews. A wee nail mat. That is a fire blanket, just in case, you never know. And bed-wise is simply an inflatable, self-inflating mat. A little camp bed, which was about £15. It performed brilliantly. Mat was excellent, really comfy. A little little blanket, and then my wool blanket, which kept me really toasty warm. Just some wood that's left over. And there was my light source. That was my light source for last night. 3 candles, just a little hole in the ground, and it gives off amazing light, because I don't like LED lights and kind of man-made lights. Natural light for me is much nicer, creates a much nicer ambience. There she is. Performs really. I really like this tent. I've got a little bit of water pooled at the back there, but yeah, it didn't affect anything, didn't get wet or anything. Okay, so all that's left for me to do now is bring her down, take the bed down, pack up and get the flock out of here. It was a good wee overnighter. As I say, it was a last minute thing, but I'm intending getting out quite a bit more. I know Ben from B&T Bushcraft, I think they're going out today. I was looking to maybe go with them, but I've kind of been roped into football. Well, got to go and help. They're a wee bit short, so I'm going to give my assistance. So that was my view this morning. You can feel winter's on the way. It's quite nippy this morning. It got a wee bit chilly last night when I went out for a pee. It was quite cold, but I was snug when I got back into my bed with my wool blanket, my little fleece blanket. Performed lovely, and the stove at times in that tent was just, woof, it was just way too hot. But yeah, it was a nice wee night. Nice. I'll definitely come back here. First time I've ever been here to camp. I did a video. My last video was out with the dogs, a wee walk here, and I thought, yeah, let's go and do it. But it's nice, some nice wee areas to camp. Although I have noticed quite a lot of fire scars all over the place, so that's a shame. I didn't have a fire outside. I only used my stove, so I don't have anything like that to tidy up. But what I'm going to do is get this little beauty down. Oh, can you see it? There she's there. Going to get her down. Going to get myself all packed up and away. So guys, thanks very much for watching. As I say, more content coming very soon. I'm going to really mix it up. A bit of hot tent camping, hammock, just shelter building, that kind of thing. So hopefully you come along for the journey. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe.